Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. How come more and more people are turning to Zhao Liying? Everyone can see how difficult it is for traffic stars to transform into powerful actors. Among the same batch of female stars, some have failed in their new dramas 3 times in a row, while others stay in the comfort zone of ancient idol dramas. No one expected that Zhao Liying would really emerge from the post-85 big stars. Just this year, she won the 100 Flowers Award for Best Supporting Actress and the Golden Eagle Award for Best Actress for the second time for her previous roles as the mute widow Hao Zerbin and the businesswoman Su Bangsha. In the competition with powerful popular players such as Yin Tao and Ma Yili, she stood out and won the Feitian Award for Best Actress, which is known as the most valuable and difficult to win among the 3 major domestic TV drama awards, which thoroughly demonstrated her strength and influence recognized by the mainstream of Chinese film and television. On the night of winning the award, Zhao Liying burst into tears. The first sentence she said when she came on stage was, "I never thought that such a good thing would happen to me." The photo of her winning the award with tears spread all over social platforms. After running for the Magnolia Awards for 3 years and hearing the unfavorable opinions from all walks of life, Zhao Liying's speech was even more simple and moving. From a small actor to a big star, from a small town to the podium, the dissatisfaction and doubts of others still exist. But what's interesting is that the negative comments surrounding her at the time have already achieved a 180-degree reversal. She has more and more mom fans and daughter fans, and there was a trend of spreading to the entertainment industry. Drama actor Zhang Kylie posted a Weibo for her award. A while ago, Zhao also mentioned in an interview that the original intention of filming The Unseen Sister was to act with Zhao Liying. The friendliness of women to women is first of all a kind of recognition. Zhao Liying has been running for 18 years since her debut. From panting to calm and self-sustaining, she still retains the initial clumsiness, is not very good at speaking, is straightforward, and is best at working hard. What did the audience like about her? The round-faced girl once became the object of speculation. Perhaps it was her down-to-earth spirit, or perhaps it was her counterattack from the bottom to the top. When we repeatedly look for the bright spots in Zhao Liying, perhaps we should have realized that her value lies in the fact that she has become a luxury. In the modern society that is rapidly pursuing efficiency and returns, especially in the entertainment industry where capital is prevalent, there are really too few people who can rely on their stubbornness and reality to fight to the end. She has a shadow of a hard-working mother, the shadow of a shy but hard-working sister, the shadow of a brave and sober aunt, and the shadow of a worker fighting monsters at work, dealing with injustice and pickiness. In the final analysis, these are the shadows of ordinary people. In her tortuous growth trajectory, everyone who rises and falls can find a little hope and encouragement. The girl who was always denied. In 2023, CAO Kevin interviewed Zhao Liying. At that time, she was divorced. It had been more than half a year since the broadcast of Wind Blows Half Summer. With several realistic works in hand, she was very popular. She was halfway through her transformation and could already see the glitter of the future. The host asked her if she was satisfied with her current achievements. She smiled and said that it was not bad. Although some seniors always think that the post-85's actors are not motivated, don't worry, give me some time, I'm still on the road. The confident look is completely different from her 7 years ago. Yu Zhang said that Zhao Liying looks like a petite and cute girl, but she is essentially a twisted person with a hot temper. Sensitivity has created Zhao Liying's twists and also created her rise. Since her debut, Zhao Liying has been facing a cruel public opinion field. In 2003, she participated in the Yahoo Star Search talent show, as if she had a word of courage engraved on her chest. Although she was shy, she was never stage fright. She sang out of tune, but still sang generously. Because of her cute image, she won the favor of many audiences. In the end, she became the champion of Feng Ziyaya Gang's group and signed with Hawaii. But the victory of the talent show was just the beginning of the trough. At that time, Zhao Liying didn't know what acting was. Even with the resources, it was difficult to hold on to the opportunity. One of her early TV series was the highly popular and star-studded Golden Marriage. She played the daughter Duo in it. This was originally a role with a lot of room for development, but Zhao Liying's performance was mediocre and the market response was mostly cold. In the following 5 years, Zhao Liying sat on the bench for a long time. Those days were like the plot of King of Comedy. She played a small role, an unknown supporting role, and was scolded by the director on the spot for puckering her mouth like a pig's mouth. She didn't allow herself to cry on the set, and the stubbornness in her bones didn't allow her to bow to fate. She tasted the bitterness and hotness of the process, and also learned how to figure out a role in it. The real turning point in Zhao Liying's career was brought by Yu Zheng. In 2013, Yu Zheng invited Zhao Liying to play the heroine of Legend of Lu Zhen. He believed that this round-faced girl had the same characteristics as Lu Zhen, had experienced the tears of the bottom, and had the tenacity to climb all the way from a small role to a high position. At that time, Zhao Liying's performance was overwhelmingly questioned. How can a baby-faced support a generation of female officials? But this time, she did not live up to the role. Zhao Liying, who gradually became popular, went through a period of extremely bad reputation. She was scolded for drinking water on Happy Camp, scolded for her non-standard English accent, scolded for shooting magazines, and her family background was dug up again and again. People laughed at her for being a child from the countryside, and she couldn't understand why a person should be judged by his background. People said she couldn't act, and she said, "Don't give me a chance, as long as there is a chance, I will desperately grab it." People criticized her for having no emotional intelligence, not knowing how to speak, and not suitable for the entertainment industry, and she stood on the podium to refute, "I can't speak, so I will speak less or not, I can use my acting skills to speak for myself." It is hard not to like such a strong girl. It is very popular in the entertainment industry to set up a persona, but Zhao Liying, who has a natural story foundation, is an exception. Zhao Liying was born in a peasant family in Langfang, Hebei. After graduating from a technical secondary school, she worked as a salesperson in a company. During that time, life was not easy and difficult. She said that she had tried to compete with colleagues for business for a commission of 10 yuan, and had also drunk gastritis for social gatherings. For a while, many reports liked to exaggerate the suffering of her original family. She posted a message saying, "There is no need to always help me write tragic stories and set up strange personalities. I work hard on what I should work hard on, and I also enjoy what I should enjoy." She clearly understands that excessive personalization is a poison. Onlookers who don't understand her can easily put their own values on her, thinking that if the family is not rich, then it is bitter. But what Zhao Liying revealed in many interviews is that she is a child who was favored and pampered. Once, the host read a letter from Zhao Liying's father, which was full of sincerity and care. The words between the lines asked her to take her acting career seriously, and wrote that she hoped she would keep her original intention and not forget her tenacity and strength. Someone asked Zhao Liying if she was afraid of being cheated, and she always said, "No, I have my father." 10 years ago, when the silly and sweet type of heroine was popular, Zhao Liying's sweet temperament made her an idol leading romantic dramas. However, the east wind of the times blew her up, and she was the first to give it up. As early as 2016, when filming the spy drama The Mystic Nine, Zhao Liying said that although fans and agents loved her sweet girl, she longed for a more profound and challenging role. In 2018, The Concubine of Sheng Mansion and The Story of Ming Lan made people shine. She was neither humble nor arrogant, hiding her intelligence, burying her edge, and growing up in adversity with humiliation. Some people commented that Zhao Liying's acting skills were not mature enough, but it doesn't matter. She has been calm for 4 years. The story of Xingfu. At first, some people said that round faces can't play the leading role well, but Zhao Liying proved that her face shape has no effect. Later, some people said that round faces can only play sweet girls, so she started from princess agents. She played Hao Zerbin in Article 20 and boldly proposed the dumb design. She doesn't wear makeup, is not beautiful, and doesn't speak. She has suffered from the suffering of the bottom of the world but can't speak, relying entirely on her eyes and expressions. Zhang Yimou, who worked with Zhao Liying to complete this film, said, "Zhao Liying is no longer the Zhao Liying of the past. The road to becoming the best actress is not smooth. This is the truth that Zhao Liying understands." In 2023, Zhao Liying lost the Magnolia Award for the 3rd time. Before some awards, she always seemed to be short of the final step. Some people sang badly, and some people regretted it. She was emotionally stable and posted a message on Weibo that night, "Keep running." The experience in her early years gave Zhao Liying calmness, and actually gave her clarity. She doesn't look down on herself, nor does she expect too much from the unknown. She firmly believes in the most authentic and simple belief, and persistence and hard work will eventually bring results. In fact, looking back at Zhao Liying's early interviews, her mind has always been clear and sharp, and she is a person who can see through the essence. She filmed The Palace and played a pair of enemy honeys with Zhou Donggao. The two fell in love with the male protagonist at the same time and became enemies. This was also the first time Zhao Liying played a villain. But in her own understanding, the struggle between women is sometimes not for love, but for desire. The intensity of desire determines the final separation of friends. In 2018, Zhao Liying suddenly announced her marriage to Feng Xiaofeng, which aroused a wave of waves. Some people described her as love brain, which was another round of bombing. But in fact, Zhao Liying has never fallen behind in her life. After marriage, she quickly gave birth to a child. The time of short retirement happened to be when the was popular and hotly discussed, and maintained a high heat. After giving birth, she took only 9 months off and then returned to work without stopping, filming several TV series and movies in succession. Once, Feng Xiaofeng was on a show and asked in confusion, "Do you really want to marry me? Do you really like me? Or are you with me just for dating and marriage?" It is difficult to analyze the mind of this desperate queen, but Zhao Liying has indeed glowed with stronger colors than before after the divorce. Recently, she was popular again at the Tokyo Film Festival. This time it was because of her style. With short curly hair and a wide-shouldered windbreaker, she looked neat and retro, like a fashionable girl from a comic book, completely different from the girl who eats dirt given by God. No wonder some people sighed that Zhao Liying has really changed completely. It took Zhao Liying 18 years to go from the edge to the mainstream, but this seems to be just the beginning, and she is still running. She went from the muddy mud to the international stage and played a bad hand to a complete victory. If someone asks about her future again, I am afraid that no matter what weird plan it is, there will be people willing to believe that she can do it. I remember when Zhao Liying was criticized for being rustic in all aspects, Longines invited her to be its spokesperson and said, "Elegance is not innate, time will prove it." I think this is the best promotional slogan and the best interpretation of Zhao Liying.